Yo, what up, YouTube? This video right here, it's gonna be called Reclaiming the Throne. Reclaiming my throne. You feel what I'm saying? I just had like the last couple weeks, right? I was just talking to my boy about this. I was just saying like the last couple weeks, things just been coming up. Like let me clear the space. Let me clear the space real quick. Clear the space. You feel what I'm saying? Clear the space. Like things been coming up with me, right? Just I'm gonna just speak specifically what it's about. I ain't gonna go into too much detail. I'm gonna just give y'all I'm gonna get a general public just a little brief situation. Like it's my real. Like this my therapy session. I'm telling y'all, this is my therapy session. Y'all my therapist. So this is what it is. I might call y'all that. Therapist, nah, that's corny, right? But all in all, like something been coming up for me in the last week. I thought I healed from just emotion, just thoughts, right? Thoughts and emotions about past relationships. Specifically speaking about my like junior, my like end of sophomore year, going into almost a college when I graduate. Yeah, y'all can figure it out. I graduate. What going like on and off though, just toxic on and off, like typical kid stuff, right? So it's been coming up a lot, and I know I had to speak to somebody about this because it was just on my mind. Like, yo, like I don't be on this with I don't be think about this girl like that, but she be popping up in my head. And something told me, I'm like, yo, this girl thinking about you. And then when I spoke to that person, she like, yep, she thinking about you. Yep. I'm like, I knew it because I got too much going on right now. I got a lot on my mind. I don't be on that. Like, I don't be on that. I'm here with it. So when she had pop up in my brain, I'm like, something told me was like, she thinking about you. Cause it been years, y'all. It been so many years. But oh no, I'm not trying to really give her that energy or whatever the case may be. I'm not trying to like demonize her or anything like that. I'm just really just trying to give y'all the truth of what the situation was. I'm trying to give y'all a clear picture. And like I said, this is helping me heal. This is talking through this is helping me heal, and I'm releasing it. I'm letting it go. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm ready. Like I said, I'm so tired of clinging on to so much old stuff that I got going on. Like I'm tired. Like I'm really this whole YouTube page is about me reclaiming my throne, reclaiming my masculine side, like showing myself to the world, like getting out of my shell. Like as a Leo, you want to be seen. And I didn't realize that's actually healing for the Leo. So me, this y'all support y'all this healing to me. Um, so I've been thinking about this, John. So the last week, the lady, she like, all right, Chris, go ahead, just write everything down. So I write everything down, put it in the journal, put a note. It's like 5 pages deep, front and back. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm going crazy. I'm saying all I need to say. And then it's crazy because afterwards, I actually felt good. Did what I did, uh, flush it down the toilet, whatever the case may be. Um, y'all know. The ones that know. So that was my letting go, right? And this whole process, man, is really about reclaiming my throne, right? And using that past relationship really to awaken me. To awaken the person that I'm becoming. Like this is all like I was doing a chat GBT, right? And I love chat BG I like chat GBT because it reframed so many things for me. It reframed the way I look at the relationship and how I used to look at it. And it reframed it in the aspect of, yo, Chris, that was a situation to awaken you. You get what I'm saying? That was a situation to really bring out your insecurities, bring out everything that you suppressed, and bring it to the light. You get what I'm saying? Um, and a lot of those things that y'all might be facing that I was facing was let me see because I was like I said I'm gonna go back I'm gonna go back to that, but It said, hey, she may have been the first to light your fire, but she wasn't the one to hold it with care. You don't need to demonize her, but you do need to dethrone her. She is not your standard. She is not your soulmate. She was your awakening. And now it's time to walk in your power. When I read that, and I was like, that's all I've been looking to do. Like, energy is real for me, and I'm really on that. Like, but at that time, she was the only experience of love. She gave me that what I thought was love. You get what I'm saying? She gave me that passion, that fire, that intensity. But I correlated that with love. And like I said, she was young. We was young. We was in high school. Like, nobody knows. She ain't understand how power. I understand my power. We ain't understand energy or nothing like that. So I'm not here to demonize it. I'm just giving facts and using that to heal myself. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm reframing these things to be like, oh, she was a teacher to me. She was used to awaken something within me. Um, and reclaiming my energy, my focus, and my divine authority. Um, and I wanted to say the thing I'm going through that brought that let me find it. Let me find it. Because y'all might be going through this too, and y'all might not even understand. I'm not even gonna talk about her because I ain't gonna give her that. I'm gonna just talk about me. I'm gonna just let that one be. But it spoke about bringing up my insecurities, right? And I'm trying to find where it was. I'm trying to find where it was. Give me 1 second. But yo, y'all got to use ChatGPT. Y'all got the prompt, so let me know. If y'all want these prompts, comment in the comment section. Put in the comments. Yo, Chris, share the prompts, bro. Why can't I find this? Oh my god, y'all wouldn't even if y'all seen what I'm seeing, the one I read last night, boy oh boy. I was doing this all the last couple of days. And it was just saying well, I'm just put it in my terms. So pretty much it was saying like she was a reflection, she was a projection of my own inner self. Y'all getting that? Like, look up Carl Jung Animus. And cuz I just been reading a book on Carl Jung, right? And he was speaking about the animus, and then as I'm reading this, he was like, she was a projection of what I wanted, what I was missing, my insecurities, like me wanting to be seen, um, um, me wanting to be loved. You feel what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But a lot of that was just we were young, so it was distorted. It wasn't in a healthy way, um, like the way that we treated each other and things of that nature. Oh my god, I cannot find it. I cannot find it, bro. I cannot find it. Oh my God. But all in all, y'all, listen, this is about reclaiming your throne, right? And understanding that energy is real. So I'm here to say, and I'm saying this because this really had a weight on me. And now that I'm working through it and actually addressing it, and this is me addressing it more and more. Like, I've been addressing it before, but I never really addressed it because I'm like, I'm over that girl, blah, 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 moving on. Got into relationships. And then I got in relationships and I was acting out. I was like in my next relationship, I was being how she was to me, and that like I wasn't being myself. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't being myself. A lot of those habits that I learned in the first relationship, I took into my second relationship, and then I treated that person who was trying to actually love me and care for me like crap. You know what I'm saying? So that thinking about that just hurt me. Be like, dang, like I'm not saying I don't think I lost anybody, but it's like, yo, I could have dealt with that a lot better. You know what I'm saying? I was bringing that immaturity into a second relationship, and I'm thinking I'm maturing because I'm like, oh, I'm doing all this work because at this time I'm going to therapy again. Um, so I'm like, but when things got rough, And this is what I want, and this is what Chat GBT was saying as well. Like all that stuff is ingrained in your body. Your body holds memory. So in your nervous system, the way you react to things, I was just acting out old habits that in my new relationship, because I never faced those old habits. I never faced those issues head on. You get what I'm saying? And really like did the proper work. Now I know what to do. Now I'm doing the proper work to really understand, because I'm trying to attract my wife right now. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to go this way. I'm trying to attract all the prosperity, the abundance into my life and claim my energy again, claim my divine authority. And that's one of the most important things to me. And I am claiming it. I'm sorry, I got a little, boy, oof, boy. I got a little, listen, I'm passionate about that because I'm serious, yo. I'm serious because when y'all go through, when y'all really do the work, y'all really do the work and pay attention, you're going to see what I'm saying. You're going to start realizing how powerful you are. And at that time, that Chris, he wasn't, it's okay. Like, I look back at that. So I was watching the Jordan Peterson. He was like, I'm not that Chris anymore. He was like, you're not that person who is vulnerable anymore, right? So in that situation, everything that you learned from that memory, you use that wisdom that you've gathered to not repeat and make those same mistakes. Use that, heal from it, but use it as, hey, okay, I did it that way, but now I want to do it this way. I don't want to do it that way. I can't that way. That what doesn't work for me. You know what I'm saying? That way doesn't work for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing that's why I'm glad I'm going through this, because I really thought I healed from. I'm glad this resurfaced, and a lot of things going with the full moon and all that stuff, the planets. Like I said, my people understand. My people know what I'm talking about. I'm speaking to them. So a lot of that has been resurfacing for me, um, which I thought I healed from, and it's like it came back like, whoa, Chris, hold up, buddy, you ain't really really look it in the face and process it and actually heal from it. You know what I'm saying? I kept pushing it to the side, and that also make me think how I deal with my problems. I got, you got to start facing them. You know what I'm saying? They always gonna be there. They ain't going nowhere. You just got to start facing them, and that gives you the power too. Once you start facing things head on, and you like, oh, that ain't nothing. Like, it give you power. Like, the cliche is, what don't kill you really make you stronger. It's cliche, but it's real. It's real. And I can feel myself. I can feel a fire building in myself right now. It's funny because I'm really passionate about this. I'm really here to reclaim my throne, get all that off my back. I don't want that energy no more. I don't want that. You get what I'm saying? I'm here to reclaim mine. I'm not your source anymore. But yeah, I did a whole chat GBT. Like, I don't know if I said this, but I did a whole chat GBT, and it was just like, yo, that situation was your teacher. It showed you what you were missing: love, passion, attention. You know what I'm saying? But it got distorted. That's all I'm gonna say. It say something else, but I'm gonna just say that. So it's about really me trusting myself more and trusting my intuition and trusting who I am. You know what I'm saying? And it also brought up like that masculine side that I got to reclaim, which makes sense for me, which makes a lot of sense for me. And redefining what love feel like and look like. That's probably that's gonna be my biggest thing moving forward. Like, my the relationship after that, it was years of, like, it wasn't like I just hopped into something different. It was COVID. COVID actually COVID got me really into energy. It got me into healing and all that. But when I jumped into the next relationship, I was just acting out. I was just like, when things get rough, I was just acting out. But a lot was going on as well. But it's just like, I could have handled things a lot better. And detaching from the old patterns, strengthening my self worth. I ain't had none of that. You feel me? I'm saying? Everything was attached to that person. Everything was about that person. How I felt. You know what I'm saying? Emotions, whatever. To me, that's how I felt. Like I said, I'm going off of my perspective and how I felt in that situation, and I think that's okay. You know You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I always was like giving that person the benefit of the doubt and trying to protect her and being like, no, I'm good. Like I'm wrong. But like some things people do are wrong. Like, some things people do are not cool. You get what I'm saying? Like it go both ways. I'm really too passionate about this. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I got to chill out. I gotta chill out because y'all know how serious I am about reclaiming my power. That's the one thing I have. Your power. That's the one thing I have. And nobody is yours. So if you gave it away, you gave it away. They can't take you gave I gave it away. So now I'm taking it back. I'm not your source no more. Not. And now it's about being around people that support me, love me. You know what I'm saying? And reading, well, like I said, I got to redefine what that love feel like, what that love look like for me. Because I equated love with chasing. I gotta fight for you every time. We we argue and break up every month. I fight for you. I don't get you. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like toxic things. Everybody, I feel like everybody went through that. It ain't nothing new. It's just something that we really, as men, we really never. We just like, man, she tripping. We just move on. But man, that stuff is energy. It gets it's memory. It gets ingrained in your body and your nervous system. So you got to retrain your whole nervous system how to react to certain things. You get what I'm saying? And acknowledge like soul ties, all that stuff is real. All that stuff is real. Learning how to clear your energy. Finding ways to clear your energy. You get what I'm saying? Like affirmations. Like I got a couple of affirmations I'm gonna share with y'all here. And figuring out uh uh like figuring out who you are. That was the old you. Now it's time to that was the past. Now it's time to be here in the now and create a life that you want for yourself. What you want for your family moving forward. Cause all that stuff, man, that person not worried about you. They in a whole different situation. They living in a whole different situation than you are. You gotta claim your stuff back. You know what I'm saying? Cause I really felt like I was going like be with that girl forever. Like I felt it gave me that vibe. It really gave me that vibe. And I can't talk about all that. I was gonna say something else. I'm trying to find this one thing, but it's also like, yo, it's crazy too. I wanted to say this. I'm not even gonna go there no more because it's already about to be 20 minutes. I can talk about this all day. Well, not all day, but I didn't realize how passionate I'm about reclaiming my energy. That's something I'm taking note after this. Like that's something we're gonna talk about a lot on this page, and I can talk about that all day. But it's also like, damn, like I'm also thinking through. I'm going through the healing process, right? And I'm like, damn, do I want an explanation from her? Do I want to hear like her side of the story or what she was going through, what she felt? I don't think I do, but if it wound up happening, it happens. Um, but I know for me, what I've been told is I gotta stand on business with everything and be like, yo, this is how I felt. This is what it was. Because my feelings are valid too. And I think I neglected a lot of my feelings, bro. And that's what makes me upset. But I truly didn't know how to do that. I didn't know how to deal with my feelings. And that's the one thing too. I have that unclaimed masculine power. I don't know. I spoke about this earlier, but I have the unclaimed masculine energy or power that I haven't claimed, and it's like this is this is how I'm going to find how to claim it. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know how to set boundaries. I didn't know how to do none of that. Like, and then that correlates into sports. That correlates into my everyday life, how I deal with issues. You know what I'm saying? That correlates to my business that I'm looking to start, the real estate. You know what I mean? The YouTube, all that plays a role. And like I said, that person was just a teacher. That person was a projection of what I was missing in my life. So that's what Carl Jung talks about. If y'all go look up Carl Jung, called it's anima. I don't know if I said it's anima. Animas. And that person wound up being a projection of what I was missing in my life, which was wanting to be seen, um, 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 I'm trying to see what it was. Like the healing from like uh father wounds and things of that nature. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna read some of that stuff because that might be, like I said, that might be useful for some of y'all. And I don't even know if I even supposed to be saying all this, but I hope it touched somebody. But a lot of this, bro, is I put all this in Chat GBT. Y'all, I got a whole 20-day challenge of like me reclaiming my power and Chat GBT put together for me. Even though that's what I already been on, that's what I already been doing, but they made it just like with some affirmations and things like that. When I might feel like I might not feel grounded or something like that, they gave me little words to say, little affirmations to say when I do face that. Look this part. Look, unclaimed masculine power, right? So in Jungian psychology, unclaimed masculine power refers to the aspect of masculine energy such as assertiveness, leadership, and purpose. And I feel like that's something I was missing. I wasn't assertive in the way that society would say. So that remains dormant or unintegrated within the individual. This often stems from unresolved issues related to the father figure, commonly known as the father wound. The father wound can manifest due to an absent, neglectful, or emotional unavailable father, leading to challenges in developing a healthy masculine identity. Now, my dad was in my life, so but what I'm saying is I wasn't able to see how a man or the masculine side was assertive. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how to I didn't know how to assert myself in certain situations. I didn't know how to lead in certain situations. That wasn't as uh, um, um, that wasn't as available in my life as I would like to have seen. I guess I don't know how to say it right. But this absence may result in difficulties asserting oneself, setting boundaries, or stepping confidently into leadership roles, which has been a thing for me. And this is why, like I told y'all, this is why I'm starting this because I'm reclaiming that energy. Such unclaimed power can lead individuals to seek validation externally, often through relationships that mirror these unresolved dynamics. And that's exactly what it was. So that's why she was a projection. You get what I'm saying? So it said the mirror effect in relationships. When masculine power remains unclaimed, individuals may unconsciously attract partners who reflect these unintegrated aspects. For instance, a partner might embody traits that highlight one's own suppressed assertiveness or leadership qualities. These relationships serve as mirrors, bringing to light the areas where personal growth and integration are needed. That was me. That was me. That was me. That was me. Because that person made me feel seen. That person made me feel, I guess that's the best way. That person made me feel seen. And also like goal oriented behaviors. Like I used to be times where I'd be like, yo, why am I not passionate about things as a kid? I used to be thinking that. But like when it's unbalanced, unintegrated, it can be it's distorted, right? So it's important to integrate both masculine and feminine aspects within yourself to achieve psychological wholeness. Failure to do so can lead to projections onto others. And I was projecting, especially in intimate relationship where one may seek validation or completion from a partner rather than from within. Woo wee. That was me. So that's why for us as men, we gotta look in. Everybody, like I said, she not the problem. I'm just giving y'all the truth of what happened. I'm the problem. You know what I'm saying? We gotta start looking within ourselves and really figuring out how we can heal and what are these different aspects. What are we going through? Because these people in our lives are just pretty much projections and reflections of their of of what we internally are missing. You know what I'm saying? So failure to do so can lead to projection onto others, especially in intimate relationships where one may seek validation or completion from a partner rather from within. And that's why I said she was that. So now I'm trying to Everything is from within for me now. So the health, prosperity, abundance that I feel is coming from within before I even have it externally. That's how you manifest. You have to feel it before you're able to touch it physically. Man, this was powerful, bro. Look, also when I said about training the nervous system, I'm gonna see if I can get that. I'm gonna see if I can find that one because this is something that I ain't think of. This is something I ain't think of. Oh my god, y'all gotta get that one. I gotta find that one. I hope I can find that one because this is something I ain't think of how that trained my nervous system. She was your first mirror of the sacred feminine. She was your first real experience of what love, intimacy, and feminine energy felt like. She awakened something sacred in you: desire, devotion, purpose, softness, vulnerability. She showed you how powerful connection with a woman could be. It wasn't just emotional. It felt spiritual. That's why it shook you my foundation. And that's so true because I'm looking for a woman who's really spiritual. I feel like all my situations have been deep connections. But like I said, it's within me first. She embodied your anima, your unconscious feminine. And for the first time, you saw her outside of yourself. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Y'all got to dig deep, bro. Go look up Anima, Carl Jung. She was your first mirror. Man, listen, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This got a little too deep for me on this video. But this is what I be on. Like all the books I got right now, they all psychology books. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not stopping the video until I find this one with the nervous system. I ain't stopping the video, and y'all gonna have to watch this all the way through. Listen, y'all, reclaim your throne. Reclaim your energy. All right, this is cool too. Why she showed up in your life? She showed up because you were open, you were emotional, loving, deep. That's beautiful, but also vulnerable when unguarded. You were searching for meaning. First love, no blueprint. She became your teacher, and I needed to awaken. You needed to learn discernment, boundaries, power. She was the test, the fire, the mirror. She didn't ruin you, she revealed you. She cracked open all your hidden needs, insecurities, and dreams. And now you get to build yourself, no longer off survival, but off sovereignty. Woo! Sovereignty, y'all. Sovereignty. Oh my god, I need to find that man, this way deeper too, y'all. But I ain't gonna put it all out like that. Return to sender. I'm not your source anymore. She didn't take my power. I gave it away, and I can take it back. Some of this stuff, I don't even know if I said this earlier in the video. It's time to dethrone her. Not really, but it's just reclaiming my throne. I'm just trolling. Let's see I'm gonna see. Hold up. I'm asking ChatGPT again. Give me a second, y'all. I appreciate y'all for being patient. All right, look, this is what it say, right? So, what's happening with your nervous system, especially based on everything you shared, is that it's been trained through repeated emotional patterns to associate certain states like love, desire, or attention with pain, chasing, or unpredictability. Listen, bro, we broke up very much. Your nervous system got conditioned in chaos. Relationships like that will activate emotional highs and lows, breakups, makeups, blah, blah, blah. Over time, your nervous system learned to normalize instability. It wired itself to believe that this is what love feels like: survival, urgency, and proving. You internalized a fight or flight response to love. Every time she left, came back, or withheld, it created emotional danger. Instead of staying calm and grounded, your nervous system likely kicked into fight, chaser, fix it, prove your worth, or flight, shut down, detach, escape through distraction. Yo, I swear, yo, for real. Like, I swear, yo. And like I said, I'm not saying I wasn't perfect either, yo, but this is real, yo. Your body now associates desire with activations, not peace. Love is peace, bro. You may feel bored or restless in calm relationships because your system is still wired for dysregulated love. That's what happened in my following relationship. That's what happened. I started to be like, let me see if I can plug this in. Like when things were calm, I'd be toxic. You feel what I'm saying? Because I wanted to make up. Like, bro, that's bad, bro. Because it was habitual. That was built, that was ingrained in my whole nervous system, bro. Ingrained in up here. That's why you said it felt safe when you had intercourse. Your body interpreted intercourse as the only constant connection, your grounding mechanism. Man, y'all getting this, bro? Your goal now, rewire your nervous system for power, not panic. Learning how to feel safe and stability instead of chaos, stillness instead of urgency, peace instead of pain. This is how you shift from being controlled by the past to commanding your present. Yo, listen, I'm going to cut the video, but I don't think, listen, bro. Listen. Yep. Wake up, man. Let's wake up, bro. I'm here to awaken y'all. Let's wake up, fellas. Especially powerful black men. Psh, man. And I don't even get into race and all that, but I am, because as I'm awakening, I'm understanding who we are. So that's all I'm gonna say, fellas.